Hi, welcome to Road Race Motorsports. Today we're going to show you how to install a Tallini Competizione Corsa charge pipe for a Fiat Abarth and a Fiat T. It's the same installation. We're going to show you basically on the tabletop how to do it, just because there's not very much room to show you on the vehicle itself. As far as tools, you're going to need a small flathead screwdriver, some dikes, 8mm socket with an extension and a ratchet, a flashlight, and a razor blade. The installation is relatively simple, but like I said, we are cramped for space, so that's the only thing that does make it a little bit more difficult. This pipe sits on the vehicle like this. This is the part that goes directly up to the coupler into the turbo. So basically what you want to do, if you see here, there's this little crimp section on the clamp. You want to break that apart. That allows the clamp to come off. And on the bottom section, it has this clip style connection. That's very simple to take off. You just stick a screwdriver in there and pull that out. Then you can pull the pipe out of that bottom coupler. If you see here, it has a metal ring on it. Basically what you want to do is cut that coupler right in that section and just take your blade and ride that metal piece all the way around to ensure you get a nice even cut all the way around. And as you can see here, the new pipe emulates the same bends. It does have a little bit longer sections here, so if you do mess up on the cut down here, don't worry about it. You actually have about 1.5 inches worth of pipe to go into that coupler, so you'll be alright as long as you don't go further than that. As far as the installation of the new part, it's very simple. Simply stick the pipe into the couplers, use the new clamps that come with the kit, tighten those down, and that's where the 8mm socket comes into play. This is actually pretty much the only leak point that we could find on our race vehicle, and we have seen the exact same symptoms on a couple of customer vehicles. So essentially, this bracket here connects to your downpipe. So with guys that have downpipes, this would definitely be a good idea for you guys. This is the only pivot point, and if you can see here, if you hold it solid against the pipe, you can still get quite a bit of movement. And that's where we saw the majority of the boost leak, the only boost leak that we saw in our car. So this is a real good way to go to eliminate that leak if you do find that you have that leak. Another thing you guys want to keep into consideration is that this pipe on top is connected directly to the turbo, and the bottom is connected to your boost pipes on the bottom, which are bolted down to the radiator support. So everything is solid. This is pretty much your only pivot point in a factory setup. So with the new pipe, you actually get the flexibility of the coupler in the bottom and the coupler on the top, so you have a little bit more movement, and the clamps hold it down tight, so you're not going to have any sort of leak. For some of you guys who are doing a little bit of fun on the weekends, autocross or racing your vehicle, we do also recommend getting some sort of motor mount. We have two different options. We have our race motor mount, which is a solid motor mount, and we have a urethane filled one, which is more so intended for autocrossing and daily driven vehicles. If you guys have any questions, feel free to give us a call at any time. We're open from 10 to 5 Pacific Standard Time. The number is 562-906-0080. And be sure to visit our website at roadracemotorsports.com. As you can see under the vehicle, there's not a lot of room, so we actually stuck a little bit of green masking tape on the pipe so you can see where it's located on the vehicle.